In this session, we will study about variables in Python. A variable in Python represents named location that refers to a value and whose value can be used and processed during program run. The variables are called symbolic variables because these are named labels, and Python variable is defined when we assign some value to it. So, sometime using an undefined variable in an expression causes an error called name error. Every Python variable has three components: its identity, type, and value. Let's suppose we have declared one variable name and we have assigned the value Anurag to it. So here in this statement, name is the identity, Anurag is the value, and as we need not to declare the data type of variable in Python, so it depends upon the type of value it is holding. So right now, as name is holding the string value, so its data type become string. Now, Python preloads some commonly used values even before any variable is created in an area of memory. And we can refer to this area as a front-loaded data space. So, the data space memory has literals or values at defined memory location, and each memory location has a memory address. So, variables in Python do not have fixed locations, unlike other programming languages, and the location they refer to the changes every time their values change. But this rule is not for all types of variables. We will talk about mutable and non-immutable types later. So let's have a demonstration of a C++ Java. C++ Java, we have a variable which is known as named memory address. Means when we declare any variable, then it is the name of a memory address. Let's suppose here we have declared the variable age. So this age is the name of 202530. This is the memory address. And when we assign the value 15 to it, so 15 will get stored in this memory. Now, in later, we change the value of this variable from 15 to 20. So now this variable, this memory address 202530 will contain 20 or stored 20 in it. So one thing is clear here, that the address of the variable remains same in case of C++ Java, and the value may change. But in case of Python, as Python have a front-loaded memory, so it has the common value stored somewhere in a memory prior to the programming. So let's suppose some common integers like 14, 15 and so on, which is already stored in the memory 20200, 20216 and so on. So when we are going to declare one variable age which is holding the value 15, so age is the symbolic link here for this value 15. Now this 15 is stored in the 20216 memory address. Now when we change the value of this variable age 15 to 20, now this age becomes the symbolic link for 20, and this 20 is stored somewhere else in memory address, that is 202 times 6. So in Python, when we change the value of variable, the memory address also changes. But it is not the case with the C++ and Java. Now, one another feature of Python is it's a dynamic typing. Means Python variables are created by assigning a value of desired type to them, and a variable pointing to a value of certain type can be made to point to a value or object of different type. This is called dynamic typing. And suppose here x is a variable which is holding the value 10. Now x is the value which is holding the value 10, then it's of integer type. Now, when in later we assign the value hello world to this variable x, now it becomes a string data type because the hello world is a string. So x breaks the links to the integral value 10 and it is now pointing the value hello world, which is the string value. So it's a dynamic typing. Type is decided at the time of the value which is variable is going to hold. So now we have a demonstration of how it is behaving in a ideally. Let's suppose I take one variable num1 which is holding the value 10. Now another variable num2 which is holding the value 20. Now just I want to add this two number. So I will write the statement num1 plus num2 and it will print 30, that is the sum of 10 and 20. So here num1 and num2 is the numeric variable because it is holding the value that is number. Now in later stage just I change the value of num1 to hello. Now it is a string variable and we can't perform the arithmetic operation on the string value. So if unknowingly I again try to do the same operation on these variable, then it will raise error, type error, because here num1 is earlier stored 10 and now it is stored, it has a value hello which is the string. So when we want to perform the arithmetic operation on the string, it will raise the error, type error. So now we are concluding this topic and we will pick another topic in next session. Thank you.